Hello and welcome to the News Radar. In Gaza City, the Israeli military continues its campaign of airstrikes, with a focus on high-rise towers. Recent footage shows entire buildings collapsing under heavy bombardment. Israeli leaders insist these structures are being used as Hamas strongholds and say civilians are warned before strikes take place. They accuse Hamas of pressuring people to remain inside, using them as human shields. Meanwhile, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians are fleeing south toward Al-Mawasi, an area Israel designates as a safe zone. But aid agencies report that conditions there are far from safe. The influx of displaced families has overwhelmed limited resources, and basic services are insufficient. Clean water, food, and shelter are scarce. Aid workers point to past strikes in the area, including one near a water point that killed children earlier this month, as evidence that the zone cannot guarantee protection. Families arriving in Al-Mawasi describe desperate conditions. Many are sleeping along roadsides or pitching tents in unsafe locations simply because there is no space left. Even those who manage to find tents struggle to secure ground where they can safely set them up. The rapid increase in population density is straining humanitarian response efforts, leaving countless families uncertain about how they will survive. For many families, the choice is between staying in a war zone or moving into overcrowded camps where even the basics of survival, food, water, and shelter, are uncertain. On the journey south, aid groups have documented families walking for miles without knowing where they will end up. Parents are carrying small children, often with little more than what they can hold in their arms. Some families who attempted to relocate have even turned back to Gaza City, saying overcrowding, unaffordable rent, and lack of shelter in the south forced them to return despite the dangers. The humanitarian crisis is deepening. Famine has already been confirmed in parts of Gaza, and children face the highest risks. Relief organizations are attempting to truck in water, deliver nutrition supplies, and prevent family separations by distributing identification bracelets to children. Psychological support services are also being offered, but aid groups stress that their resources are stretched far too thin to meet the enormous need. Humanitarian officials warn that only a ceasefire can offer immediate relief. Until then, they emphasize that international law requires civilians to be protected and aid to be allowed into all areas, including northern Gaza. Without expanded access, they say, displaced families will continue to face what some describe as a death march, moving into overcrowded, undersupplied areas with no rail safety guaranteed. We will continue to bring you new updates as more information becomes available. Stay with us for the latest updates.